Okay, guys, the very last thing that I want to show you, and I'm not really going to demonstrate it all that much, but the very last thing that I want to show you guys is how to use the halftone method of pointillism, or the halftone method of adding dots to create either different values or different hues. Now, if you go back to this little cheat sheet sort of that I did, or the example, the Ben-Day dot was just sort of like pointillism. Well, pointillism, whatever. It's sort of like it, but the difference between halftone and Ben-Day is that the halftone dots can be different sizes and they can be different spaces apart. You're not layering any colors here. So where this one has blues and reds and pinks all mixed together, this one just has straight blues, but it fades from dark blue to light blue, much like the back windshield of a car or whatever. So I started doing this on my example already, and you'll notice this from the other videos right here. But what I did right here was I started the orange section with the halftone dot pattern. And I'm going to try and bring this down a little bit so you can see in a little bit more detail. But what I did was I started off by adding larger size dots at the top, and then in between those, as I started to continue the curve around, I made my dots of orange with orange marker fairly smaller. Now, the reason why I have these markers out is because if you choose to do the color wheel in the halftone pattern, then you're going to need to have every color available to you. If you decide to do your color wheel in the Ben-Day dot pattern, then you have to be able to mix the colors together. Remember, halftone, you're not mixing any of the colors, you're just spacing them differently, a different space or different distances apart, and you're also making them different size circles. The Ben-Day dot pattern, it's much like pointillism, where you're just putting dots and layering over dots in those different colors. One of the things I thought I was going to do is maybe because yellow is incredibly hard to see on this paper, but I was thinking about doing green, and I might do that very quick. So I've got green markers here that I have available for you guys to use. And like I said, one of the things I tried to do was start on the outside rim with the largest dot possible. And I'll just do a couple rows of these for you guys to see. But one of the things I like about starting off at the edge of the circle is I can distance them apart, I can put my dots on the actual circle that I drew, and then I can get a better understanding of where my next line of dots goes. Some people like to start down here with a really thin dot, but the problem is they don't have an arc to keep arcing their the dot pattern, so it kind of looks a little bit scattered all throughout, and people end up getting frustrated. So my next series of dots are just going to go in between these dots that I just made. So let me just do that second row real quick, and you should get a good understanding of exactly where these dots end up going. Okay. Now, as I start to go further down on this wedge here, I'm going to start distancing them a little bit further apart, and also not making such a wide such a wide circle of a dot pattern. Okay. Good luck on your decision, and remember, it's your choice, either halftone or Ben-Day. All right. Good luck.